Okay, I'm just hopping on to try to share with you a very good and healthy interaction that I just had with a patient of mine. I've written down the dialogue of what I said in the hopes that it will help you help another person. It doesn't matter what condition she's going through. I do feel that this exchange could be applicable and healthy for most any condition of any person that you could be working with. Here we go. What I wrote, literally, good updates, good feedback when she was telling me that she felt like she was just a little bit plateauing this week and having some difficulties. I said, please do note that you've got a bucket to be filled. That is your capacity every single week. When we have a week that bucket doesn't overspill, you can make some healthy gains and some wins in recovery from anything. However, too much life stress, good or bad activities, can spill the bucket. Too little sleep can spill the bucket. Too many new things, good or bad things, things that you chose, things that you didn't expect, can also cause the bucket to overflow or spill as well. So 3 things: too much life stress, too little sleep, or too many new things. Novelty is different than stress. Any 3 of those can cause the bucket to overflow. Now, that can cause her recovery not to go backwards, but to be a little bit delayed. And when we see that an individual is actually having a couple of weeks of not overflowing or spilling the bucket, then and only then can we truly see how successful our interventions are. Now, if you spill the bucket or you overflow on a given week, you don't want to make changes to the plan. You need to make changes to the world so that we don't have triggers of too much stress, too little sleep, and too much novelty that cause us to go awry with our plan. But something good is happening potentially along the way when we're working with an individual who does experience a bucket that spills over, overflows, too much stress, too little sleep, too much novelty, is that they can potentially be building some tolerance and resilience for the next time that those life events occur. So it stalls the plan. It gives us less information about how viable our interventions and our multidisciplinary team can be, or how successful we can be with you, but it builds your tolerance for future instances along the ways. Think about the analogy of the bucket for persons that you're working with across the continuum of care and diagnoses and aging. Potentially consider using this analogy for somebody that you're working with. And above all, I hope it helps you help them.